Okay, it's been a little while. Let's see if I can still do this. Hey everybody, how's it going? It's me, your favorite Brazilian, Izzy Nobre. The reason my channel hasn't had any videos recently is because I went away on vacation for the very first time ever. Mrs. Nobre and I went to the Dominican Republic for a week and it was awesome.
You wanna go back home?
Nope. Now, we never had a vacation before. We didn't even have a honeymoon, actually. We were just that broke. And for many years, traveling for me meant going to Brazil to see family and stuff. Now, that wasn't really taking a vacation, right? Like, I have to bounce back and forth between like, oh, I gotta go see auntie whatever, I gotta go see cousin so-and-so, and gotta go see f***ing who gives a shit. They're not gonna see this video, it's in English anyway. On top of that, Brazil has this crazy, just totally f***ed up Kafkaesque bureaucracy that makes it so that when somebody like me who was born there and comes back home to travel, every time I f***ing set foot on that country, I have to go someplace and stand in line for like 16 hours to get a copy of a document that I'll never use, but they insist that I keep it up to date. So once that is done, you have to go someplace else to get a notarized copy of who gives a f***. It's just, look, all I'm saying is, it's not the best place to visit. So going to Brazil for vacation purposes, kind of off the table, the wife and I started looking at nearby tropical destinations. So like Jamaica or Mexico. The Dominican Republic was where we ended up going. I have lots of friends who've gone there, said nothing but great things. We're like, okay, let's go there. Got the 7-day package with an all-inclusive resort. I ate like crazy. It's weird because I come back and people are asking me if I lost weight. Not only that, but people on my Instagram, now these motherfuckers, let me tell you, if I do a half smile and then you can see that one of my teeth is like f***ed up, but you can only see it a little bit, they will zoom in on that shit like CSI and comment like,
ah, Izzy, your teeth are f***ed up.
Even these people are saying that I look like I lost weight, so either they're setting up for some super cruel prank or you guys need new glasses. Anyway, the trip was fucking awesome. As it turns out, it's not even that expensive to do that, so I'm not even sure why I haven't done this already. It's cheaper to fly there and stay there for 7 days at an all-inclusive 4-star resort than it is to just fly to Brazil. In the future, I'm looking at the Caribbean for my vacations. Caribbean, I don't even know. They made 4, 5, I don't know how many fucking pirate movies, and I still don't know how to say Caribbean. I don't know. Anyway, we learned very important travel lessons. Now the first one is, and this is if it applies more if you're Canadian, don't bother with Canadian money. Don't bring it. Nobody wants it. You know what? If you're gonna bring Canadian money, you might as well bring Canadian Tire money because they are worth the same thing, which is 0 actual dollars. Most places won't take them. People don't know the currency exchange, and the people who do know the currency exchange try to scam you. So keep your loonies at home is what I'm saying. Another thing I learned, you can save on a lot of things in life. You can save on a lot of things, right? Like there's a lot of things that you'll buy, and it doesn't really matter if it's the cheapest or the most expensive. There's some cheap shit that is actually better than the expensive shit. But there's a few things you should not try to save money on. Tattoos. Don't try to save money on tattoos. It's something that's gonna be on your skin for the rest of your life. Presumably, don't tattoos are like, if you think about it, it's like a minor surgery to inject ink under your skin. Just don't try to save on tattoos, okay? Just trust me. Cereal! Have you eaten no-name, like off-brand cereal? Looks the same, tastes like shit. Don't save on cereal. You know what's another thing you shouldn't save on? Sunscreen. I made that mistake. I look like a snake man right now. It hurt like shit for like 3 days, ruined the tail end of my vacation. At the end of the day, that extra $10, it's not gonna matter. So don't try to save on sunscreen. Learn from my mistake. You saw that shit, right? This one is a big mistake I made, and it won't apply to a lot of you guys, but for the techies, the people who like taking lots of pictures, or people who work with YouTube like it's my case, I have an external hard drive for my MacBook that I never used ever. There was a sale down at Best Buy and I saw it, I came across the hard drive, and it's 1 terabyte, I think it was like $80 or something really reasonable. And I was like, you know what, I don't have a use for that, but I might one day. Turns out that day would have been the 7 days that I spent at the resort, because I filled up my SD card for my GoPro like crazy fast, and it's a 32 gig SD card. And I can even transfer the videos to my MacBook to film some more because my MacBook is also full. So I'm like, if only I had a way to store things on a portable device. So if you're going away on vacation and you're like me, you take lots of pictures, lots of video, and you happen to have an external hard drive kicking around at home, bring that. I'm not even sure if that's advice because it seems super obvious to everybody that's not an idiot like me. Another thing I learned, selfie sticks, not the devil. Look, I totally get that certain things come along in our civilization and makes everybody go like, no. Like Crocs, Minions, selfie sticks. Selfie sticks get a horrible rap, and I will agree with you guys for most of it. But you know, one thing that selfie sticks actually do really well, if you shoot video with a GoPro like I do, holding it with your arm, you get a lot more shake, I find, and you don't get as good an angle than if you were to film that type of footage with a selfie stick. Like I did some footage of me jumping off of like these waterfalls and things like that. Really cool footage. Would have been cooler if the camera was farther away from me and you can see a little bit more of the background and all that stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I guess it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to have that as not so much for like, hey guys, selfie, but more like, you know, when I have to get cool footage of one of these situations that I don't get to do very often. I don't get to jump off of waterfalls very often. That would have been cool. That would have been cool. Anyways, those are the things I learned in my recent trip to the Dominican Republic. It was, again, I had a great time. I'll probably put together a little video to show you guys how it was. Anyways, leave me in the comments below lessons you have learned while going away on vacation. That way I'll learn from your mistakes for next time. Deal? And like I always say, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, it helps us out a lot. Why do I say us? It's just me here. Anyway, I'm Izzy and I'm done. Oh, and one more thing I almost forgot. How is it that shitty motels like in the middle of nowhere have free, decent Wi-Fi, and I have to pay $60 to get Wi-Fi at a nice 4-star all-inclusive resort? Can you guys maybe make the Wi-Fi part of the all-inclusive? Because that's highway robbery. $60? I'd have to torrent everything for that to be worthwhile.